What's up, everyone, and welcome to Rockefeller Center. We finally have the 2025 holiday ice skating rink open for business. We're going to be doing a complete walk around New York City's Rockefeller Center. We're going to be exploring Midtown Manhattan, and we'll even be venturing inside 30 Rockefeller Center to be giving a full and all-inclusive tour of the brand new renovations that have been going on in the basement of the building. Now, what you're looking at right now is Rockefeller Center 30 Rock, and just off to the right, if I zoom in, you could see 53 West 53rd Street, as well as the spire of the Steinway Tower. Can't believe it's already the holiday season once again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this walk started. I'm actually going to make a U-turn here, and I'll take you inside the elevator that will take you downstairs underground. I don't think I've ever filmed the inside of the elevator before, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just off to the left is the NBC News studio. That's where they film the nightly news as well as the Today Show. Okay, and now we are underground. Not a lot of people know about that little entrance, but it is right there, and we have a really cool view of the ice skaters. Now, unfortunately, the little statue there, the famous one at Rockefeller Center, is covered temporarily. They're restoring it. But if you're here for the holiday season, make sure you take that elevator and come underground, because you could have a really, really nice view of all of the ice skaters. If you walk all the way to the back here, you'll see the Rink box office, but everything down here is completely gut renovated. This was a massive operation, a multi-year renovation, and you could see all the different fixtures and the finishes kept in tune with that beautiful Art Deco architecture. I mean, look at the chandeliers. Everything is this brass coated material. They really have done a fantastic job. And there's a lot of good restaurants, great coffee shops, places to eat down here. I mean, just look at these doors. Very heavy metal, brass all throughout. I also really like the exposed concrete ceiling here, too. This is a restaurant called Naro. And I love the nice touch of the outdoor dining room. At least outside, meaning on the pedestrian walkway here. This is a cool cocktail bar. It's almost like a speakeasy-esque place. It is called Smith and Mills. And as you're dining, you have these great views overlooking the ice skating rink. If you go down this corridor, you're going to see the Blue Bottle Coffee. To the left, you're going to have the women's room. To the right, you're going to have the men's room. So there are public restrooms here at Rockefeller Center. A lot of people don't know that, but if you're a tourist and you're hanging around Midtown Manhattan, please come into Rockefeller Center in the basement and you can check out and use the restrooms. I love the interior design here. It looks very, very classy. Here's the Blue Bottle Coffee. But I'll take you past my favorite coffee shop in Rockefeller Center. And it is called Grumpy Town Coffee. It is very, very good. If I can make a suggestion though, I'd probably put places for the tourists to sit, because everybody's kind of sitting on the floor, but I think they take out the seating arrangements for a reason, unfortunately. It's almost as if you could spend an entire day just exploring Rockefeller Center, especially now that the Rink is open. This is the 5 Acres restaurant and bar. Look at how nice this is. They've made it so nice in this full renovation. Again, the dining room and the bar is this open concept plan. This used to be a Starbucks back in the day, all the way on the wall. You would have people lined up waiting to get their drinks before the renovation. But the dining room is really nice. They've done a really good job. This is a moving art piece. When you walk past it, see, that's us right here. You can see me with the camera. It's very unique. And then once we walk past this one, there we are again. Here you have more cafes. And I love how they kept all of these windows open, because not only do you get the nice natural light, but during the holidays you could look out at the ice skaters, which is really, really nice. They have a really nice brand new Starbucks here. This used to be all open space with public seating. And now it appears to be a brand new restaurant with, again, the dining room overlooking the ice skating rink. We'll quickly check out the menu. Might as well. This place is called Jupiter. How nice would that be? To be able to come here, have a nice meal, and then overlook the ice skating rink.
Speak to a representative.
But we already used the package.
Molly Morgan.
Try to take a quick peek in the dining room here. This looks fantastic. Oh, and these are the, if you don't know how to ice skate, that's okay, because you could just use one of these little penguin things.
Put some warehouse on it. This is that. There's some, there's a whole bunch of them that are still there. Still used. What's it called? Now it's a,
Oh, this is a unique shot. I'll quickly point out this building here. This one, dead centered, is 525th Avenue, which is a new luxury condominium that sits pretty close to New York City's Bryant Park and New York Public Library. But I can't wait until they finally unveil the restoration of the statue here. We'll continue on the tour, and now I'm going to take all of you to my favorite coffee shop down here. We'll have to come back here and film a subsequent walk after Thanksgiving, because the tourist activity is probably going to be crazy, especially this year. Here they have a Shake Shack. Everything is mobile ordering now, which is very convenient. This Ace's Pizza is a Detroit style pizza, which is quite good. Coming from a New Yorker, I never thought I'd say that, but I would say this pizza joint is a must try. It's called Ace's, and it has this very retro feel in the pizza shop, and it's Detroit style, and it's very, very good. This is the side where you can get individual slices. The other side is more of a sit-down restaurant where you can get full pizzas. Here you have a Chip City. It's just so many different options here. And then to the right, this is where you would enter for the top of the Rock or the top of Rockefeller Center. And they have many new attractions up there too. I haven't been, oh my God, in years. The only observation deck that I've been to in the last 5 years is Summit at One Vanderbilt, which I would highly, highly suggest. And here it is, Cafe Grumpy. This, in my view, has the best coffee in Rockefeller Center. Also have Naya, but now we will exit and go back up into Rockefeller Plaza. But let me know what you think in the comments. Did they do a good job with the renovations down with the shops and the dining and the Rink level? I think they did a fantastic job. It is awesome down there. This would also be the main entrance to the Rainbow Room. I just want to take you to the front because I want to show you the ceiling. It is unbelievable. The ceiling here at Rockefeller Center. And here is where you have the main offices. So if you work at 30 Rock, this is where you would enter, right here through the turnstiles. But I love all the paintings. This is what I was talking about. Look at all the detail on the ceilings. Isn't that just massively impressive? This is one of the most beautiful lobbies. in the city. And now we will exit to the main plaza. And check this out. You have this magnificent view of 270 Park Avenue. I'll take you to the exact spot where they put the Christmas tree. Look at this, 2026 FIFA World Cup. That's right, the United States is hosting it. New York, New Jersey, that's going to be wild. That's going to bring tons of money to the New York metro area. That's going to be great economically. And pretty soon we'll be welcoming the 2025 Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Right here is the main spot. You can see Christmas tree Rockefeller Center here. And then one more look at the beautiful Art Deco architecture that is Rockefeller Center. This is 30 Rockefeller Plaza. And now we'll loop around to 6th Avenue, or Avenue of the Americas. You have the FAO Schwarz store to the right. Now, when I was growing up, the FAO Schwarz was in the GM building, just outside of where the flagship Apple store is today. It's since been relocated down here. Who else remembers that? That's the location where it was at when I was a kid. Right inside the main GM building. It's really nice to see the leaves changing color as well. You can see that beautiful Art Deco overhang. Rainbow Room, observation deck, NBC Studios.
If you cancel, we are traveling to Alaska for Thanksgiving.
I'm not looking. If I go in there, we get one.
They have a brand new Italy cafe that opened on the corner here. This must only be, I don't know, maybe a few months old, if that. And we're going to come up on the famous Holdout building, which is now home to Magnolia Bakery. The Rockefellers wanted to buy this building out when they were building Rockefeller Center, but this was the main holdout right here on the corner of 49th Street. And here we are. This is 6th Avenue and 49th. Should be quite busy as everyone gets off of work and heads back to either Penn Station or Grand Central Terminal. I love 6th Avenue here because all the buildings look quite similar. It's a very, very unique view. This is now looking uptown. And all the way on 57th Street, you'll see the Steinway Tower, which is 111 West 57th Street, which is now the skinniest building, residential building in the world. And here's the famous Magnolia Bakery. So stand on the corner of 49th and 6th and just look up and you'll see the building. This is the famous Holdout. You'll notice it looks much different from the surrounding buildings, but many people just walk right on by because they forget to look up. We'll now start to walk northbound on 6th Avenue up to 50th Street. And across the street you have that really nice fountain outside of 1251. Oh wow, this is incredible. So they've already put up the Christmas tree on top of Radio City. And they've even put up the Christmas decorations here, right in the front of Radio City Music Hall. It's not even Halloween yet, and they've put them up.
Grab a coffee near there.
Since we have the light, we'll go ahead and cross the street. So we can check out the Christmas tree that's already on top of Radio City Music Hall. That is pretty incredible. I feel like they keep doing it earlier and earlier every single year. Perhaps tonight we'll have to come back and check it out. But there you have it. They have already put up the Christmas tree at Radio City Music Hall. I'm curious to see if they'll turn on the Christmas lights tonight. And of course, Radio City is where you see the Rockettes Christmas Spectacular. Take one more look from this angle, but this is the first time I'm seeing the Christmas decorations for the season. And here's a look where we just walked through. That's Rockefeller Center, beautiful Art Deco building. You can see the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Up top.
And there's that Eataly again. The Eataly Cafe. The city always seems to be changing. We're gonna head down by the News Corporation building. Again, that's the same umbrella as Fox News, Wall Street Journal, Barron's, and Investors Business Daily.
Like, you know, as I was texting you, like,
This is Del Frisco's to the right, which is a great steakhouse. Speaking of steakhouses, yesterday I went to Peter Luger's in Brooklyn. I haven't been there in a long time, and it was really good. It was absolutely fantastic. I think the quality has actually improved at Peter Luger in Brooklyn, New York. I had one not really bad experience, but the experience that I just had was unbelievable. So I would highly, highly recommend Peter Luger in Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg. It was fantastic. This is now the brand new subway terminal, or the entrance. And you have all of this nice outdoor space for the public. And since Radio City has their Christmas tree up, pretty soon we'll be seeing the Christmas tree right outside of the News Corporation building at 1211 Avenue of the Americas. And it looks like they have the studio set up for the 5. You see News Corp right here. Lots of the editors and journalists from the Wall Street Journal. Work right in here. And in here is the studio for the 5. This is actually a very, very good shot looking back further uptown, because you can see the spire of 53 West 53rd Street. And right here at 47th Street is New York City's Diamond District. About $400 million worth of trade goes on every single day right here in the Diamond District. And you'll always know that you're in the Diamond District because if you look up, you'll see those diamond-shaped lampposts. A lot of people miss them, but they're there. And this is going to be the brand new Carnegie Diner and Cafe. This is pretty exciting. It's not open yet. It says opening soon, training in progress. The dining room looks awesome. Look at that. This should be a great addition to the city.
I got one too.
This is now 45th Street. And across the street you have the Marsh McLennan building. And there's a quantitative hedge fund in there, which actually is now relocated to Hudson. Well, near the Hudson Yards, Manhattan West. And I always tell this story about Jeff Bezos because a lot of people don't know this, but Jeff Bezos, his first job out of college was working as a quantitative researcher at D.E. Shaw. And when he had the idea for Amazon, he went up to his boss, David Shaw, in New York City, and had asked David if he would go on a walk with him in Central Park, to which he agreed. And Jeff Bezos essentially pitched David Shaw on the idea of Amazon. And famously, David Shaw said to Jeff, he said, "You know, Jeff, that seems like a really good idea for somebody to pursue that doesn't already have a really good job," right? Because Jeff Bezos would have been well on his way to be making millions of dollars in the hedge fund business. Instead, he took a leap of faith, quit his hedge fund job to start selling books on the internet. So David Shaw, who's a multi-billionaire, actually at the time tried to convince Jeff Bezos not to start Amazon in Central Park. In any event, hopefully you found that story interesting. As we approach 44th Street, as we're waiting for the light, I'll zoom on this new development here. This is a residential building. This is 520 Fifth Avenue, which has some interesting similarities to 130 William Street in Lower Manhattan. It's a great building, and I think it's going to sell really well. We'll see, because you don't really have a lot of new development for the residential side on Fifth Avenue, so we'll see. Coming up here is the Steinway & Sons piano. The original headquarters for Steinway & Sons is on 57th Street. You could still see the original building. It was renovated by JDS Development, and it is now luxury condos. There's two specific parts to that development. Number one, you have the original Steinway Hall, which was the headquarters of Steinway Piano. And then in the back, you have 60 units in the skinniest residential apartment building in the world, that is Steinway Tower. That sits at 111 West 57th Street. And JDS at the time had to fight with the city of New York because it was a landmarked building. Look at how beautiful those pianos are. I've actually worked with clients in this city that have purchased or have these grand pianos. And in order to get it into their apartment, they have to get permits to use a crane to lift the piano into their apartment. Now from this block, which is 43rd Street, you're going to get really great views of the Empire State Building. I mean, look at that. You have this picture-perfect view of the Empire. This is right outside of Bank of America Tower. This is 1 Bryant Park, which is Bank of America Tower. And right across the street you have Bryant Park. This turquoise looking building right here is Salesforce Tower. And this is the corner of 42nd Street and Avenue of the Americas. Then you'll be able to see inside the Bryant Park Winter Village. Alright, if you guys enjoyed that walking tour around Midtown Manhattan and Rockefeller Center, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and as always, we will see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching.